When we arrived, we found that there was one adult male and one adult female that were suffering from gunshot wounds. The adult male subsequently was pronounced.
Hey Tribe, my name's Tam and you're tuned into Tam Talks, and I want to get into something very serious, so I have to say trigger warning. Today we're going to be talking about Arriana Davis, who was a 10-year-old female. I say was because she was murdered. She was murdered on May 17th after attending a Mother's Day event with her family as she was shot in the backseat of her family vehicle. Now, she died at the result of her injuries because she was shot in the upper body. Now, what led to some additional trauma? Well, while trying to or attempting to lay Arriana to rest, her family incurred more traumatizing events, which includes, again, another shooting. What happened? Well, there was a deadly shooting carried out by a funeral home owner as he interrupted her burial services, both the police and the mother said. Now, what was this about? Well, he was upset that there were competing funeral home issues, stating some expletives in the midst of services. Also, it was stated that the mother said she was so traumatized that this took place at the funeral that she didn't even get to see her daughter being laid to rest, being put in the ground. Now, how traumatizing is that? That one, she had to bury her daughter abruptly, and then two, this is going on in the midst of service, and it doesn't stop there. She stated it was so traumatizing because in the midst of the service, that funeral home owner yells out, "I own this body." Who is that funeral home owner? Well, his name is Wilson Chavis. Now, it was stated that he spat on the preacher, pushed the preacher, and in the midst of that, he confronted several attendees that were there, one of which just simply decided to walk away. Now, after that, it was stated that Mr. Wilson Chavis fell, and when he got up, he pulled out a gun, fired 2 shots, and then drove away from the cemetery. Now, what's traumatizing is that those 2 shots did land, one of which landed on a cousin, the other of which landed on one of the pallbearers who was also trying to de-escalate the situation. That person was Ronald Steven Banks of DC, and he was only 30 years old. And I say only 30 years old because he died. He was a close friend of the family. And again, he was someone that they stated intervened when the argument broke out. This is a very traumatizing situation, all in the name of what? It was supposed to be somewhat of a simple, peaceful homegoing for a daughter who lost her life traumatically, and now this mother, this family is having to deal with the more traumatizing incidents of making sure their cousin is okay, and then also knowing that their family friend is no longer here. I definitely want to send my thoughts, prayers, and condolences to the family of Arriana, to their friends. Definitely sorry this happened to you. You guys did not deserve this. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to Tam Talks. If you are new here, definitely go ahead and click that follow button. If you like this type of content, please go ahead and like this video for me so it spreads. And then in the comments, go ahead and let me know what you think about this whole situation. I would absolutely love to learn your thoughts and opinions. Until the next video, I'll see you next time. And this is Tam Talks.
Banks tried to intervene in the dispute when he was killed.
I'm so traumatized that this happened at my daughter's burial site. I didn't even get to lay her down, even to put her in the ground, and another incident happened. This is so traumatizing to me, my children, my whole family.
Antoinette Belk says the violence in the cemetery prevented her from being able to say a final goodbye.
So one of my aunts was at the grave site the whole time, so she was able to see Arriana go in the ground and put dirt over her. And I have pictures to confirm. So I'm very, it's a big relief knowing that my baby is buried.
He was taken into custody, and at a traffic stop, he admitted his involvement in the shooting. I'm going to keep you guys updated as more details are to come. Thanks again for watching Tam Talks. I'm Tam. See you in the next video.